Hello, Gemini. I hope everyone is well. I am about to do your 2022 full year review reading. But before I do, I want to say it's going to be long. I just did Scorpio and it took like over an hour, a little over an hour. So if you're ready to sit and spend some time, I know you saw the length of the video before you clicked it. Let's see. And I love y'all. I'm putting my glasses on for this. Hold on. Let me get my thumbnail picture. Okay. It takes that long, y'all. It's dumb. Whatever. But there's the thumbnail. I have brought out the old granddaddy decks, y'all. This is the Orisha deck. And y'all haven't seen this in a minute because I have to have time when I use this one. And I brought my Thoth deck out too, which I usually use for personal or private readings. It gets to the nitty gritty. So don't click off or click off. But Scorpios had a lot of real-ish going on. But it also had some guidance. So you will always get guidance on how to move through whatever challenges you face in these readings, okay? But without further, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. It is a year in review for 2022. And energy is fluid. Place yourself where you resonate. Let's get it going. May truth and divine energy source guide this reading. Woo, that was quick. 10 of water. This is I'm liking this. It's like the 10 of cups, but it's deeper than that. So let's get the water. Water, here we go. So it's a bunch of fish, and they're kind of out of the water. Like they need to be in the water to get oxygen, right? But they're kind of out of it. You've reached plenitude, the highest point of your efforts and achievements so far. Fish emerging from the water as a symbol of spiritual triumph. That's beautiful. The meaning of this card in the upright, the fish transcend their element. Whoa, that's why they're out of water. They've ascended. Being able to survive without half of their bodies out of the water, forming a crown that represents friendship, a joining of forces, and a mental request or petition. They also have to cross barriers to stay for a while in another context or environment, the air. Ask and be thankful through faith for the lasting joy that is not a gift from the Almighty, but comes from the learning process of your learning processes. This crown rewards the task performed. Everything has been fulfilled, for the Spirit is everything, and the Spirit is in all things, since the Spirit is the creation. It's talking about divine energy. The Creator is present in everything. It says, as far as relationships, your partner will be prolific. Your offspring will enjoy this love that embodies mind, body, and spirit. Total peace for 2022. Whoa. So that was kind of different. Scorpio was more like, the only thing that's going to bring Scorpio happiness in 2022 is when they embrace love, how they move. Yours is saying love is going to bring peace. Like you're doing some spiritual work. You're going through a healing and enlightening and ascending process that is about to change. You're about to have a good 2022. Maybe this won't take as long as I thought it would. Let's get into the truth deck. They're all truth, but this one here, it really gets into the nitty gritty. Like some decks are kind, and they deliver the message kind. This one will like gut punch you with what it wants to say. It won't hold anybody back. So it'll just put you all out on Front Street. But let's see what it's talking about, okay? All right, I don't need my glasses for this part. I don't know why I don't like wearing them. I picked them, you know, that I picked the frame, you know, I just am not. All right. Oh, already. Ace of Pentacles. Your money right, tight, comfortable. Four of Cups. Celebration, happiness. Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, that's Four of Swords in reverse. No more sleepless nights. No more mental anguish. Your Two of Cups is in reverse. You might go through something next year that might not be that prolific relationship that your Orisha card, the general and overall energy was talking about. We'll get into it and see what it's talking about in a minute, okay? I need four more. Ooh. Yay. We're going to end that. That's right. So you have Five of Swords to the Eight of Cups in reverse, to the World in reverse. You're going to have some challenges, but that's what I like to see. I was sitting here like, now I know in 365 days, everything can be glorious. So got to get to some of the nitty gritty. So this Five of Swords is here to the Eight of Cups in reverse. You're releasing a blockage. There's a blockage. I hear mental blockage. I hear familial blockage. And it is kind of chaotic. It is very stressful. Those fell. And you are releasing it. Y'all are transcending in 2022. Let's see. Eight of Wands, lots of message coming through for you, spiritual message, communications with family and friends. You might be, you know, cutting out some not so positive situations because people are going to come in for restarts and you're going to be like, look, if it's not healing me, Star card in reverse to Three of Swords in reverse, if it's not healing me, if it's going to cause me sadness, you're just not accepting any sadness. You're changing your perception to positivity. So you understand that what you think is so it is. And you are trying to, and you will, this is your work for 2022. And your blessing for that is lots of celebrating, lots of happy, fun times, and prosperity. All right. Let me show y'all my deck I pulled out for y'all for this special reading. This is the Offset Egyptian Oracle deck. Look at that beautiful blue lotus. Let's get some Oracle message to go with your cards, okay? Satis, fertility and satisfaction. Y'all are going to be satisfied with your fruits you bringing in this year, this upcoming year. Just at peace. It's like an Onshun card. Sekhmet, change and healing. I'm telling you. Look at the transformation, the lion's head. That's courage. That's strength. That's what that represents. I'm leaning forward because I don't want them to fall on the floor, you guys. Flow in abundance, Nile River. So you all, man, that's some productive energy. I'll tell you that. Let's get into the story and then, so I'm going to clarify a bit. See what a pattern or a path or how it's going to work for you. But this is really, really good. Okay, I know what these are for. I'm going to do a mixture of cards for your clarification. It won't just be one deck. So bear with me. Come on, Gemini. All right. Okay. Let's clarify this Ace of Discs. Let's go. Ooh-wee. So this is about abundance, money abundance, like being comfortable, not worrying about money at all, period. You have the Eight of Wands to renewal, unexpected events and rapid change, and the ability to multitask. Y'all might even be traveling for business to go get that coin. So an opportunity might come through, someone reaching out to you, and you're just not even going to believe. You're going to be like, you're going to look at your phone like, you do know who you called, right? Yeah, Gemini, they know who they called, okay? Or someone may be asking you to move in with them and like change a relationship. And then renewal with this, the reason this comfortability is coming in is because you review the past and you're offering an energy of forgiveness and compassion to it in order to let it go and say, okay, that's life, right? Why am I holding on to this? And it's time to head into a new direction. Clarity on your life purpose in your heart, and you know what to do. So this confidence, this knowing is what's bringing in this Four of Cups and this Ace of Pentacles. And I'm going to clarify this Four of Cups though. Four of Cups, please. It's like I said what I said. You're walking away from drama. And that's why you're celebrating life. You are not allowing drama into your life. You are not. You're like, okay, I see what you bring it. Nope, you got to go. And you're closing the door. Like, you just hit the gun line. You crossed my boundary. And you're not entertaining BS. You are really fierce this upcoming year. Four of Swords in reverse is like getting a full night's rest. It is not holding burdens anymore, not worrying anymore. Let's see why your Two of Cups is in reverse. Please give me Two of Cups in reverse for Gemini. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, 3. Two of Cups in the upright. So you've had some unrequited love. You've had some bad luck in love. And 22 is bringing, you're going to fall in love, you're falling in love, and a resurgence of a romantic relationship, forgiveness and the ending of challenges. You're going to want to give each other your cup. Don't give up on the people that you love and that love you. You staying positive, and that creates an unequal yoking of certain aspects of your life, and you want that energetically, because if they're connected to you spiritually, it will put them into their dark night of the soul. So you keep doing what you're doing. You recognize it for what it is, because you're looking at this chaos, this aggression, this madness, this just toxicity, and you're realizing, like I said, it's unbalanced. And now you're like, I'm not accepting that though. I don't accept that for my people. I don't accept it for people I'm connected to, even my love life. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles, and this is you being very loyal but protective of yourself. You're going to develop a plan to take action on something. Make sure you look at the details of what you're trying to manifest. You may have to defend yourself against a situation. So always have a plan B. There's a guardian angel or someone watching over you. So be ready for that in the upcoming year. Your signal that that's going on is going to be something, whatever's not mutual, whatever's not offering what you're offering, that reciprocity is not there. That's your red flag, okay? And no, we don't just say, oh, well, that's just them, or oh, that was just, no, you are asked to see things for what they are in this moment, in that moment. Then you have the Three of Wands, planning for the long term again, not settling, abundance from past choices, and pride and success in your labors. This is saying be patient though. Don't jump the gun and move too quickly, because Gemini, y'all can be really emotional reactors. And this is saying think things through, work them out in the fine details before you move into any other situations. Yeah, you are being called to protect yourself, though, from anything that degrades you, is toxic, that causes you stress, or to come out of this positive energy. You might be doing a lot of traveling in 2021. Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah. There are some people in your life, and they're like, they're not their whole self. It's in reverse, and they're not in a position to give you all of who they are, because they are not whole, and it causes conflict. It causes toxicity. What else about this Page of Cups? Yeah, they're not living in their truth right now. Knight of Pentacles to the Six in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they're not working on themselves, and you really need to protect yourself from them. You need to guard up, and you need to focus on you, and let Source handle, everyone's individual path the way it needs to be. It's time for you. I hear hands off. It's time for you to take your hands off and let this happen, because sometimes we try to guide people, or we try to do everything for people, and we block their awakening. We block their success because we're trying to control it, or we have our idea of how someone's life should be, and that's not our business. Our business is ourselves, getting ourselves in a good, prosperous place. We all could be abundant and living a beautiful life. There was a time when that's what the goal was. It was community, right? So now we got to let every individual go through their process, and we don't get to interrupt that, or we create our own karma. And it might not be good karma. Eight of Cups reverse. Death in reverse. Yeah. Do not resist this change. Some of you, in order for this balance, for this blockage to open up for you, don't resist change. Don't be too prideful to see what things are, because you're being called to transcend it. Death in reverse is saying some of you are going to be resistant to this. You're going to hold on to people's, places, and things. Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, free yourself. Unblock yourself. Free yourself from this. Have faith that this is going to be taken care of. This person, place, thing. World in reverse, please. Universe in reverse. It's like there's two stories going on here. There's a group of y'all transcending, and there's some of y'all that are just, you're going to have a hard time with this transition. But, you know, Source is saying this needs to be your focus. Universe in reverse is continuing the same old pattern, nothing changing. Temperance in reverse, yeah, not balancing out your space, your life, your psyche, not slowing down to look at these things and just moving, trying to impress people, trying to be seen. I heard trying to be seen. Gemini always trying to be seen. And then Gemini crying about why this, and that. And then you have the Page of Wands. This is about communication with Source. This is about tapping into divine energy. This is about plugging in. Sometimes it's not your time to be seen. You know, we need to sit back so that when we present ourselves in glow. Like, ooh, what happened to T? You know? So be patient and do the work, because this is a lot of blessings. Eight of Wands, please. Seven of Swords in reverse. So Source wants you to know that the only reason these chaotic people, places, and things are going to enter in your 2022 is if you invite them. The intent is not to have the betrayals, to have the like not allowing people to get away with things. Do not allow it. You have to be strong. You have to set these boundaries, and you have to have faith. How can you transcend and then not believe that your people can transcend, your tribe can transcend as well? What makes you so special that you're the only one that can do it? I'm asking you a question. We all can. The Star in reverse. We're all special. It's all about perspective. Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you got to let go of this. You've got to stay in this positive mindset. You've got to let go of heartache. You've got to stop letting that be your story. That's that let's look at me too Gemini thing is you get attention from that sad story, and so you get more sad stories. You're being called to open up and let that go, because you've got a prolific love. You've got beautiful things coming in for you. Abundance, like monetary abundance. There is no room for that sad story. You got to heal that. You've got to, you need to, you know what? A tool that people use And I use myself when I have fear, when I'm feeling like down or whatever. I'm like, where is this coming from? Why do I have this? And then I think about it and I answer myself, well, it's because, and it's just in thought, but then but what's going to happen if you let it go? Or what's going to happen if you do this instead of that? And I have to talk myself out of things. And a lot of people use that technique. And then if you're honest, you'll say, well, this story is something I've used my whole life because it's what made people feel sorry for me, or if it's how I manipulate, or whatever it is. You're being called to transcend all of that, because on the other side of that sorrow and sad story is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful beginning. On your sorrow card, Two of Pentacles in reverse to the Page of Wands. Life's been hard and you don't believe things will be, you tell people things are going to be great, but they haven't been better. They haven't been, balanced. And so you have these moments, but this is saying let go of it too. It's in reverse. It's saying let go of not believing that things are going to be great. Like, don't say it from your core, from all of your main chakra points and your nandis, your whole body. You have to believe this. And you weren't balanced then. That's why. It was because you weren't balanced. And now you are. This transformation is coming in. And you're not the same. On the change card, Two of Wands came out. Change to the Fool, taking the leap of faith. That's why there's not going to be heartache, third-party situations, those type of stressors, because now you're going to believe, truly believe in this wonderful outcome and balancing your life. You've got to balance your life, but it's happening. Here we go. Let's get into this love thing. Sorry, y'all. Let me get my shuffle on. Okay. Could I please have more clarity on this prolific relationship coming into Gemini? Prolific. Oh. Okay, cards. All the cards want to talk about you. They're like, well, let me tell you then. I feel like these fell, so I'm going to put them back. The Chariot. This is quick movement. The source wants you to know it's going to happen early in the new year, early in the new 13 moon cycle, full moon cycle. There's your balance. This person's going to balance your life out. They're going to make you more self-aware too. It's good to be connected to positive people, those positive connections, because this prolific relationship is going to encourage you inside yourself to step your game up. They're not going to be impressed by silly funny you. They're going to want to see the depth in you. Yep, the Hierophant. They are going to want to know. This is a spiritual connection. This is what makes it prolific. They want to know you. Not outside, not what you show, not the two sides of Gemini, not the theatrical, not the sad. They want to know. No, that's what's happened to you. That's how you protect yourself. That's how you perform. Who are you? And something in you wants to find out as well, and wants to please this person's curiosity as well as your own. And that's transcending. Some of you have gifts, spiritual gifts, and you need to tap into them. Not say you do, but really research and sit with source and figure out how this works. You cannot even imagine how long I knew and I didn't understand, and I saw and I felt, and I did not understand what all that was. And then the cards happened, and the connection, the language from these, just I could say it without these, right? But the confidence, it's like a confirming, it confirms everything when I am around people, and I feel, and I've learned to, I've always knew how to mind my business, but it doesn't stop me from getting a snapshot or preview of someone like, you need to do that. It's time for you to dig in and figure out how our ancestors use their gifts, and stop just doing shit, like doing mainstream shit. It's time to really figure out how this works, because it's real and you have a contribution to offer. And then we have the Ace of Emotions. This prolific love, Ace of Emotions is love overflowing, divine love. It is limitless abundance. So I can tell you that once you step into actually using your gift, and you stop being so much of a human and be more of your soul, source makes sure you're taken care of. It just happens. You're taken care of. So me, all those years having the gift, but not using it or knowing how to use it, I would bless people with words. I would bless people with, encouragement, things like that, because I knew what was going on for them. But the trust of guidance and trust of how to use it wasn't there. And I was, man, it was some beans and rice nights, okay? Glad to have an onion and hot sauce on the beans and rice nights, and it was a long time ago, but it was that. And once I started to be in service, and I realized these messages were to positively impact people and guide them if they so chose their free will to do so, my life I'm good. And the Four of Inspirations next year, that's celebration again. That's just celebrations. That's what this prolific love is bringing. New beginnings. That money, the Ace of Materials, there it is again. First coin out was that Ace of Materials. Man, let's get it. Page of Emotions. Four of Emotions. Don't miss out on this spiritual gift. It's like you do not pass up the opportunity of this gift being offered to you. This beautiful, beautiful, beautiful healing, and this beautiful, beautiful comfortability. To the Two of Voices, you have to face your fears, and you have to see this cup, this beautiful cup from Source being offered to you. I hope you all awaken to the truth in that, and you take the steps you need to guide and protect yourself, release control issues, release the mask that you wear, and enter into your truth, because you have flow, and what is it? Flow and abundance. It's time. Who are you? I keep hearing it, so I keep asking you. Let me get y'all some Earth Path. This is a beautiful 2021. This person, so Geminis love to have a good time, and this person wants to bring it into you. They do too, but That's the trick. They got to see you. And we're not talking about your default of weakness. We're not talking about your default of, I'm creative. No, that's not what they want to see. Okay? Also, they're going to encourage you to dig in and figure out your gifts and what you are here to contribute to. This person is prolific. I will say that. I'm attracted to him already, him or her, whatever. In life, I prefer male, but I mean, just their energy. It is very attractive. It's like a seductive energy. Like, okay. Like you just want to follow them around like a little puppy dog. That's pretty cool. I'll take it. All right. I'm going to get some Earth Path Oracle for Gemini. Celebration again. Oh my gosh. I'll take it. This is a good 2022. You are being called to use your instinct. And this is talking about a psychic, a connected, an instinct we're born with that we might not know how to operate in. And that's why you got to do some more research. You have radiance. Your life may change at the summer solstice. That might be when a huge shift happens and you start to experience all this because you have some tasking to do, some boundaries, a little work to do, and then figuring yourself out. You got some things to do, but by the summer solstice, everything's going to waken up because you're going to tap in and you're going to ask your ancestors or you're going to research, how does this really work? Not how social media says it works. Vibration, brain, how brain entrainment works. I am asking my family for a Congo drum for Christmas for the winter solstice because I have learned what consistent energetic contribution that drum makes in your life from the vibration. So I'm talking deep stuff, y'all. So by summer solstice, prolific should have been enacted or is going to be. So get submerged in all of that. Strength fell on the floor. I am not about to get up and get it, but the card that fell was strength. You're strong enough to do it. It's time to dig in if you want this amazing 2022. I'll take it. This is pretty cool. Let me get some self-care for you to help you during the stressful times. But y'all aren't supposed to be accepting stress. If it makes you reflect on some BS, you're like, oh, this isn't in line. This is in imbalance. And you make, moves accordingly. Because if you rewind and listen to your Orisha card, it talked about how you move and protect. Ooh, these cards don't normally jump out. I might have to feel for the right one. Look at this. I'm trying to get them to stop sticking. Those two came out. This deck. I've shuffled it and shuffled it. It's the texture of the paper stock. Deep breathing. So it's talking about prana breaths. That's, if y'all don't know what it is, look it up. It's where you inhale, you feel the air here, you force it down into your tummy. You hold it for 3 to 5 seconds and you release it. A practice that I do, this is so weird. I had to give this to Scorpio. They got breathe on their earth path, not on their self-care, but I'll breathe in positive. So I'll breathe in my intent. And then I'll hold, get it down to where it belongs in my belly. And then I'll imagine that breath fishing around for anything that doesn't belong there. It could be fear. It could be sadness, it could be stagnation, whatever, and then I exhale it out of my body for as long as I can until all that breath is out. And then sometimes I will still feel more in there and I'll just repeat that cycle. So that's going to help you with dealing with this transcending you're doing. This is talking about pay attention to what meals you eat and what you put in your body. Sometimes I will go vegan and very organic for a while, and I fast a lot. I still fast a lot, just to keep my energy pure and keep my energy right. That's Jeremiah at the door, I think. And then you have family. You're doing this because your healing is going to heal your family. You just have to have faith and not control it, but understand that whether you mean to or not, it's going to extend out that far into your lineage. Okay, so y'all got this. You're going to be okay. Let me get you some numerology, and then I'm out this thing. Okay. Creativity to what? You got to go up there, Hakeem. I'm recording. Creativity to. He didn't hear you. Boy. I'm going to get on these kids, y'all. Follow your dreams. That's what it's saying. When I say research, I mean it. It's time to figure out what they really did. And forgiveness, lots of changes, financial discipline. Until that summer solstice, that's your work period. I want to tell y'all, some of y'all are going off what other people said, what other people do, what a meme said, spirituality is, spell work, manifesting work, whatever it is. I go to the root. I go to Mother Africa. I go to the beginning. What did those people do? What was the practices then when the earth was at peace, when people were at peace of sound mind, body, and spirit? So I'm asking you to go beyond. And I know that we have a lot of diversity on my channel, but you can believe it or not, life started there. That is our roots. I don't care what your ethnicity is. So, things branched out, like Aset is the real name of Isis, and it was changed by the Romans, right? A lot was changed by them, right? So, know what you're practicing and know the origins of what you're practicing, and then go back further than that if it's not related to Al-Kebalan, which is the original name of Africa, Al-Kebalan. Go back to the beginning and get into the truth of those things. If you get into the Eastern medicines like Indo-Asia, which I love, a lot of practices, they help center and balance me out. That is beautiful. Herbal medicine from there, beautiful. Even African herbal medicine, but a lot of vibrational work can be found in El-Kebalan, which is Africa. Again, I'll say that again. So a lot of people out here calling themselves witches, or they call themselves whatever they, intercessors, whatever it is. And they doing some shit that the Romans took from the original and put a spin on it, like a record. I'm stupid. They put a little spin on it. So you're not even doing real divinity work, divination work. So I don't work or intercede on the behalf of others except through the cards and message, but some people are gifted with that, but y'all not even doing it right. So you need to change that, and you need to get down to the nitty gritty of it, okay? Because some of y'all have some amazing, I'll call it magical powers, and you're doing it wrong. You out here, and I don't want to be disrespectful, but, people who are in the work are like, okay, so let's get it right. Let's tighten up and get it tight. Get this prolific, abundant, peaceful, joyful, celebratory, traveled life going, okay? I told y'all I bring it. I bring it 100, y'all. If you don't want to hear it and it resonates and you still don't want to hear it, you better click off with Time Wit T. Because we're going to spend some time with the truth, okay? All right. I love y'all. Stay well, Gemini. Happy 2022.